before I had to do a little something else in a few. In the meantime, I'm going to talk about this vehicle, 2023 230i xDrive. And again, it's amazing to me. Let me turn off that thing right there. It's all good. That it's amazing to me that I put up a video when I first bought this, and it was like it didn't get any play on YouTube, which is crazy. But I understand YouTube and Facebook have shadow banned me, so I know that's what that is. So it's all good. We're just gonna do this anyway. And for those who get to see this video, you get to see it. Other than that, I guess you get to see the other 2023 tests. Not a lot of people who actually own the vehicle. I've owned this vehicle since November 14th, and I was actually waiting on a 2023 X1 to come, and it just got stuck in the who knows where. It got stuck in oblivion in Germany. And when I went up to just being upset, not necessarily being upset at the dealership because it's not under their control, but upset that I had to wait so long that I just decided to come up and I took my money off the deposit for the X1, and I started looking around someplace else because I figured maybe they would get something close to one before I would get one. My eyes, batting in my eyes, crazy. Don't worry, I'll try to get some sleep tonight. So anyway, it's like crazy, right? So what I decided to do was, I said, well, you know what? After going back and forth with my essay, and he got a little upset, and I got a little upset, and whatever it was, like I said, it wasn't their fault. They don't live in Germany. They don't work in the factory. They're not, dealing with chip shortages. And it was my kind of situation because I ordered everything I could possibly get in there. I loaded it up in package with everything. iDrive 8, head-up display, gesture control, camera inside. Everything I could possibly do to that car, I got it done. And I just wanted a car that had everything that was in it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be paying a whole bunch of money. The car didn't have everything in it. So it took forever. So I went up there that day. I said, well, look, let me see if you got something else. So I started looking at this other car called the 230i. And I remember the 230s back in the day. I was looking at 224, and that thing was like a beast, right? But it was an M224, 228 or something like that. The thing was like 5,000 watts of engine power. So, you know what I mean? Whatever it was a lot of power. So I went up there and I test drove this. I went there with a friend of mine. And I went up there to test drive it. We jumped in the joint. It's just a two-seater. As you can see, it's just two little seats in the back. I mean, half of the truck I had with the X3. But, leather gut, Tacoma leather. I mean, real leather, everything, all the seats, real leather. Everything in here is real leather. Even the back handle dips are real leather. So the joint is leathered up, man. It's like $1,500 just leather. You know what I mean? Leather. Now the dashboard and all this stuff is not leather. It's kind of like soft plastic, like they said. It's really not soft, but you can kind of push it a little bit. But it's all plastic, of course. And it got the Harman Kardon system in there. So that came with it. Again, I ain't ordered this car. It was just sitting in the sitting in the dealership. So it has a Harman Kardon system. What else we doing? Got the leather Harman Kardon. I got a roof. Sorry. Got the moon roof. A lot of them come with moon roofs. And I got the xDrive, as opposed to just having a rear-wheel drive. Head-up display. Got that. And the i8. And of course, with the i8, because i8 is popping, because that's what it's all about for me. That's what I wanted. I wanted the big screen. I could have got a 4 Series, but it didn't have a head-up display. The new models, 2022, 2023, didn't have the head-up display, nor did it have the iDrive 8 system. But coming to find out, this iDrive 8 system, we are test victims of this, because a lot of people are complaining about this iDrive 8 because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Mine had a problem connecting with Bluetooth for the last 2 days. Like before, everything was cool. Click it on, Bluetooth was connecting with everything I put in here. No problem. I don't really do CarDrive or CarPlay and all this stuff because I don't use Apple. So that was that deal. As you can see, this comes with a little, you don't have a shifter. You ain't got to worry about this. Just finger and thumb. You go back and forth. I'm sorry. You have to wait, dog. That's why nobody look at the video. And homeboy up here. And I put my own camera in there. Add zone, add Trying to find it. Can't find it. All right, don't worry about it. It's an ad zone, whatever it is. I'll put a link down below so you can buy it and give me some money from Amazon. All right, so that's the ad joint, and it's nice. It's a little finicky too. Like I gotta move the camera around, this external camera, to kind of get all of the views outside front, like now, in the back, and the cabin camera. So I got to move that around sometimes to get everything to work good. But it's cool. It's coming on. I'm using the OBD connected on there, so it goes off after a while. When I start the car, it comes back on, so it doesn't run all night. When I don't have it in that mode, it runs all night, and then I get a battery warning in the morning, like, yo, your battery might be jacked up. You know what I mean? So I put it on the other setting. I finally figured out how to do it. Put it on the other setting. So when I cut the car off, it's off. When I turn the car on, it'll say,
derived from Latin, the Latin adjective occultus.
Okay, and as you can see, it comes on. Ad zone, ad dome. As you see, it comes on. But if I cut the car off, after a while, it'll automatically go off. It's gonna stay on for a little while longer. It's still in record mode. Hope you can see it. It's gonna stay on a little while longer, and then after probably about a minute, I think I got it set for it cuts off, which is kind of cool. So I put that in myself. Ran the cables underneath the headliner down here. It's a little, you can still see some stuff, but if you've never been in my car like this, I really want to get rid of this, but I can't run it up here along with the other one because I don't have enough headliner space to run this up. So I just run it down the side here. No big deal to me. For now. After a while, I'm going to get tired of it, though. I'm going to try to see if I can push this headliner back. I don't want to mess with this airbag joint, man. You know what I mean? I might need that to pop out in the case of emergency, and all of a sudden, man, it ain't doing no work. So we don't want to do that too much. So I didn't want to mess with that too much, okay? So let's go right to what I want to show y'all guys. As you can see, what I have on my S6 light comes up on here. The video doesn't play, you know what I mean, but it showed you what's popping, okay? And I'm looking at something about the occultists, as you can see. You know what I mean? So, but if I want to check out the sound, they got like a test sound here. So you go to sound, go to home, I'll go down here, and I go, no, that's calls. Let me go back. Let me go back. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, my hand again. That's why you don't get a chance to do videos. All right, so we're going to go, okay, sound. And see, you got sound surround. All right, intensity. You got experience the sound. You got bass and treble and all that stuff. Then you also can go to your EQ. So if you want a little bit more EQing, you can go to like the equalizer and get even more Harman Kardon. Holla at your boy. But that's not what I want to let y'all check out. I want to let y'all check out Experience the Sound. This is a demo of the Experience the Sound of Harman Kardon. And you're not going to hear it real good because this is a phone, but this is what it does for you to experience the sound. And you have the car in park. So that's the Harman Kardon demo you get. So, you know, for me, when
occultus in Latin means hidden.
Before I bought this car, I was always sitting in the iX because iX had this 8. It was the only car that they had with the iDrive 8 in it. And again, you know, my car wasn't going to have this scroll wheel. This wasn't going to be here. But because I got this vehicle, I got to get the scroll wheel and all this here. With the other car, you had to do everything from up here. Everything was touchscreen, everything. You just had the volume knob for the sound. Other than that, everything, all this right here, you had to be up here touching the home. He's going to constantly have to be doing that, which is kind of cool if you like that touch stuff. You can go through all the apps and bada bing, bada boom. You got all the apps. You got infotainment apps and you got vehicle apps. And you can put so many apps. But the good thing about it is they can always shoot some over the air, OTA, if something new comes out whatsoever. But people have been complaining about their sound not working sometimes. Like I said, Bluetooth wasn't connecting, so I searched that. And that's how I figured out how to just hold this down for like a minute, or the longer you got to hold it till the screen go blank, and then let it reboot. And then all of a sudden, now I get to see everything that I can see. I get to see my MacBook Drive here. Now, right here, you can't upload the music to the car anymore on the hard drive that's built into the car like you could all the other cars. With iDrive 8, you just tick your little joint in there, put all your music on there, and you just get it from here, which is cool. Because that way you can manage the music. Like if something's wrong, to throw it back in the laptop. Like I had a whole bunch of doubles on some songs, my albums, because I had like 2-3 folders with the same song. And so when they had Roger, it read Roger for all the folders I had. So I was like looking at like 3 songs of the same song whenever I picked a song sometimes, or whenever I picked the album. My album, that is. So I had to take that out, put it in a laptop, delete it, get rid of all them extra folders, and then put it back in there, and everything reads right. I got the telephone, Sirius. Let's see, got Android Auto. Again, see, now this cut off by itself. After a while, it cuts off by itself, the ads don't. And then you got the join. I don't have the phone hooked up. I was going to hook the phone up, but I figured since it was acting funny. So, yeah, I'm trying to get it to connect. It didn't connect so far. Maybe when I get off this bad boy, this video, I'll talk to you about it. But anyway, I put some accessories in my car. Since I got the red gut, I put the little carbon fiber look. So that's not really carbon fiber, I don't think. And then I got this little tab just to match the red in here. I was going to get the red here, but I said, no, I want to put too much red in here. Just the steering wheel is going to be the red thing. We already got the red gut, as my man called it. We call it the gut. And that's it. So that's it. I'm going to continue to play with the connection for this. Like I said, everything else is connected already. That thing gets pretty hot. Even though I'm in the sun, the screen gets pretty hot. So that's it. This is my experience so far. Bought this November 14th. Like I said, I was waiting for the 2023 X1. It was stuck in Germany with 500 chips it needed. It'll probably be there today sometime. It'll probably be here this month sometime. I just didn't feel like waiting anymore. I didn't feel like waiting till December. And after looking at the X1, and I saw one, even without all the stuff, even it just didn't look like, I'm like, man, it don't look the same as it did when I was building it. It was like a little toy. And now look at all these other vehicles that's out here, like small SUVs. They kind of look like that, especially the Hyundais and the Kias. So I'm kind of glad I ain't buy that. When I drive this car, nobody even know what this car is. It's blacked out. They'd be like, yo, man, they mothers just be gritting on this whip, man. Like, yo, I never saw anything like that before. And they probably haven't, because I think I'm the only one that has one in Philly. All right, so I got to go. I'm getting a call. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Take care of yourself. Be well. 100, and I'm out. Talk to you.